Heyo, what's going on, guys? One Shot here, bringing you my very first video on YouTube. Today I want to be discussing one main issue, and that issue is Infinite Warfare. Now, Infinite Warfare, as many of you may know, was not the best game, and is still not the best game to date, because, well, it's jetpacks, and people didn't want jetpacks, right? But besides that, the game generally is not that fun and is not that good, right? And I think one of the reasons for competitive, right? For competitive, I think one of the reasons the game is just not as enjoyable and it's so frustrating to people is because we don't or not we, my bad. The developers are not fixing the weapons. Okay, the weapons make the game. If you don't have balance, there's no way we're gonna be using an OSA the whole year. If we're using an OSA the whole year, IW will go down as the worst COD of all time, if it already hasn't. Okay, and if we're not using at least one sub in the category by next month, the game is going to be horrible. It's going to be boring. It's going to be stale by the time we get to March. Okay? And we need to fix the weapons. The weapon balancing is so huge within the game to make it enjoyable, to want to watch the game, to want to play the game. You have to fix the weapons. Now, the next thing is the traits and the specialists and what we need to ban out and what we can't be using right now, okay? We can't be using propulsion, okay? Because you're flying high, like you're literally going into space with how high you can actually go on this game, okay? We can't have you just flying around like that. It's ridiculous. I think rushdown is stupid as well, but we're gonna have to use it because it's just the next thing. And if you're gonna ask me, would you rather have rushdown or propulsion? I'd say rushdown. Even though it's stupid, I would rather have a chance up close than have the guy that I can't see me over 2 buildings and shoot me, or see me over a lane and kill me, or even spot me to begin with. Okay, that is the second issue. Now the third issue is the developers listening to us with the actual things that we need them to fix. Okay. Now, I already addressed the OSA, and I already addressed the Synaptic guy. Okay. But well, actually, let me get back to that. The Synaptic guy needs a fix too. I don't know what's going on, but they have to find a way to make the hitboxes easier on that guy to hit. And I don't think it's as hard as they're making it look. I think they could honestly do it within a week. So I don't know why I haven't seen anything, or any patches, or anything close to even them saying they're working on it. But that needs to be done. Okay, now getting out of Infinite Warfare and getting into GBs and the pro point system, that has to differ. Okay, I was watching the Optic podcast, and they're talking. Karma was saying how it was supposed to. He thought it was going to be like a tournament, but like an extended one where you play for pro points, right? But then it ends up being like a ladder. So at the end of the ladder, the end of the league, it'll be a playoff thing, right? And the top, like say 16 teams will go into the tournament, and they'll play off, and the winner gets 2,000 pro points or 5,000 pro points or something like that. And I think that's what they need to do. That would be a great way to make it better on everyone. Instead of having world champs, Envy might be playing pool play for the next 2 events. Or not pool play. They might be playing open bracket for the next 2 events. World champs. Open bracket. World champs are playing in the open bracket of a not even champs, or not even a big tournament, just kind of a normal tournament. They're in the fucking open bracket of it. It's it just doesn't make sense. So GBs, they need a little adjustment, but I like where they're going with it. It makes people play the game more, I guess. or want to grind it more, but there needs to be a fix with that. They need to do some fine tuning with the way that GB works and pro points work, right? So when you go to an event and you place well, you get pro points, right? But the thing is, the people that aren't going to events and they're underage playing, it's annoying to see, like, in a sense, if they're really getting a lot of pro points. You know, if they're getting like 5 to 10 pro points a day, then I guess, you know, just let them be. It doesn't matter. But it's annoying to see pro teams having to play for 5 pro points and they just have to grind. For 30, you play 6 hours, that's like 30 pro points. 30 pro points a day. You're playing 6 hours and you're getting 30 pro points. That is fucking ridiculous. Excuse my language, but it just is. Like, so, really, that's all the issues to do with Infinite Warfare and this year. And if they fix those things, this year really won't be as bad. You know, we have a good prize pool. We have $4 million for COD Champs. We're going to get a LAN League somewhere in the future. I don't know when the hell that's happening, but I heard we're getting one. You know, so if Infinite Warfare could just small little things, you know, if we could fix those, this year will be better because we're getting a good amount of events. We're getting the prize pools. We're getting the like somewhat attention. At least we're getting 2Ks and stuff every weekend and every week and whatnot. You know, at least we're not just being completely left on the side. But if Infinite Warfare could just do their part and, you know, just tweak a couple things, and I would like them to have everything fixed by the end of January or in a month or so. Right, that would be good to see. As long as we get the fixes from Infinity Ward before the LAN League happens, that would honestly be wonderful to see. And yeah, that's really, like, it's just so simple. And if they can fix those little things, the game will be better. I'm sure I missed a couple things, but, you know, for the majority of the part, I think I did a good job of explaining the main issues that need to be worked on for IW for us to have a decent year. And yeah, thanks for watching, and peace.